Hi, my name is John Belsavari. I'm here to talk to you today about using Stencyl and the crash course and how to do the crash course. Basically, if at any point I'm going too fast, just pause, go back, rewatch. That's fine. Let's begin. So here's the crash course. If you ever don't have that link, just open up Stencyl, and you can see it's down at the bottom right there. Start crash course. Once you're in here, you need the crash course kit. So you just click on that link there, and that'll download it for you. It'll come up there. So you just click that and you drag it into Stencyl, like so. Now it doesn't appear here, and that's okay. It's because we're in the games section. What we've actually put in is a kit, so it appears here. Yours won't say number 2. Yours will be just crash course kit. If you don't have Chrome, obviously it won't appear down the bottom here. That's okay. Open up one of these, go to your downloads, and then you can just grab it from there, and that's fine. Okay, so that's all this crash course here is mentioning in terms of dragging and dropping it in, using the menu, etc., etc. Create a new game. Okay, so we're going to create a new game now. That's our kit. We're not creating a new kit. We're going to our games. We're going to create a new game. We're going to use the kit to create the game. So the kit has, character files in it, and a few other bits and pieces that we're going to use. So here we go. We'll call it crash course. Yep, that's fine. We're setting the screen size here. Just leave it as default. No worries. Create. Now we've got it. We can see there's already some stuff here. Actors, sounds, and a few other things that we'll talk about later. All right. Let's keep going through. Created the game. We've done that. Just talking about the dashboard. There's heaps of info on this crash course. I'm going to sort of fly through that info. Go back and reread it if you like to. A lot of really good info there, but I just really want to show you how to get through to complete the crash course. So, part 2. Game resources. We can create new resources along the side here. Actors, backgrounds, fonts, scenes, and so forth. The actor. So we've got different actors. We can see Nonny, clown. Yep. So we'll click on Nonny. And it shows different animations there. The enemy. Hang on, what did I skip there? Come back to that later. Okay, so we've got some tabs at the top here. We can go back to the dashboard, and we can now see the clown again. Open up the clown. So we've got 2 animations at the top here. You can see it's walking and when it's being stopped. There's a tile set. There's an editor for the tile set. So we go back to dashboard, tile set, here it is. We can open it up by double clicking it. We can edit it and do some other stuff. That's fine. Sounds are here too. No worries. Behaviors. This comes with some predefined behaviors. If you don't use a kit, you won't get these behaviors. So sometimes it's real handy to start with a kit. For example, simple one is walking. If you double click it, don't show that again. It tells you what it's doing. So when created, make self always active, set actor, vector to facing right. Okay, so as soon as it creates, it's going to be facing right. Other way. Yeah. Cool. And then when there's an update, it'll be when different keys are pressed, it's going to move in different directions. Cool. This does that with if statements and loops and things. All right. Saving, you push save game. Save. I haven't changed anything, so that's fine. Part 3, flying through it. Create an enemies group. So settings up top here, down to groups. We've got all our different groups here. Create a new one. Enemies. The bad guys. You don't have to type a description. Enemies. Alright, so we want them to collide with, we want them to bounce up against the tiles, maybe other enemies, and the players too. Okay. That's all this one here is talking about. That's fine, that's fine. Customizing Nonny. So go back to Nonny at the top here, properties. And check that Nonny is in the players group. Group players, check. Visit physics. Up the top here, physics. Can rotate? No. Literally, that is the character on screen just sort of going like this. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it makes it a pretty crazy game. Alright. What's the other one? Gravity. Yes, we want to be affected by gravity. Now onto behaviors. We're going to start adding some behaviors. Okay. So go to behaviors here. Click in the middle here. We want our main character to be able to walk. That's pretty important. To move right, we're going to use the right key. To move left, we're going to use the left key. Speed 15 is fine. We're going to set our animations. Right, idle left, walk right, walk left. Done. I'm going to add more behaviors. Just off the bottom of the left there, you can see there's add behaviors. So you can see my cursor, it just goes down a little bit, and there's add behavior. Okay. Walking, walking. Jumping. Jump, it's just going to be up. Jump sound. Jump right, animation. Jump left, animation. Cool, 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 done. Down to the bottom left again for add behavior. Stomp on enemies so that the players, when they're jumping, they can flatten the enemy. Literally just go boom. They get flattened. It's cool. Alright. Oh, stompable group needs to be enemies. Stompable group is players. No, we need that to be enemies. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Die in pit and reload. It's just so that if you fall off of the screen, it reloads the level. So we'll add that one, bottom left, add behavior. Die in pit and reload. Done, nothing to configure there. Awesome, love that. Nonny's done. Alright, onto the clown. Save it. So that little asterisk there means it needs to be saved. Cool. Alright, clown. Properties button. Change clown's group to enemies. Done. Oh, and just add behavior to stompable. Cool, easy. Alright, behaviors, excuse me. Click in the middle to add the behavior. Stompable. And literally all it is we want them to look like that if they ever get stomped and make a squish sound. Cool. Next part. Creating a scene. Very dramatic. Right. There's an asterisk there, so we'll save that. Dashboard. Scenes. Create scene. We'll be real fancy here and we'll call it opening scene. That's fine. They used a background color of just white. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, they changed the color of theirs to be like a sky color. It's probably a good idea. You can always do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, So theirs looks a lot better. So they just changed the color to be a vertical gradient, blue and a lighter blue. And it looks pretty good. So you can do that if you like, it'll look even better. Placing tiles, let's add some tiles to the scene, adding some grass along the bottom there so it looks like that. That's cool, so let's do that. So tiles over the right here. Add that one in, our middle one. We can kind of just click and drag across. Control Z will undo any mistakes like that. Just end it like that. There we go. We place our actors in there, so put in Nonny and the clowns. So just click on actors there, clown. Nonny. I'm deliberately not putting them on the ground because gravity will pull them down to the ground. And if it doesn't, then something's gone wrong. Gravity. So we need to put the gravity in. Physics. We just make sure it's the up-down gravity that we're changing, that vertical gravity. If it's the horizontal gravity, things get a bit weird. Yeah, you can change the number 85, you can go higher or lower, and it will change how strong the gravity is. Cool, and that's it. Now we test our game. Now, if I have not made any mistakes, this will work by clicking test game. It does take a little while. Hey, there we go. They all fell to the ground. I'm pushing right, and he is moving to the right. Pushing left, he's moving to the left. Pushing up, he's jumping. That's a terrible sound. I hope you can't hear that. Cool. That's it. So our game works as the basic crash course. Gets you started with the platform where you can move left, right, you can jump, you can squish people. All of the characteristics of a great game, really. Gets you started. Alright, thanks for watching. Good luck.